Joe Maney.
YouTube, what's going on today, man? Listen, nice little Nick Merckx intro. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, man. I'm not gonna go ahead and showcase the team just because I feel like everyone has the same players, same abilities. You know, CD Lamb, Baker Mayfield, Patrick Surtain. If you don't have mid-zone KOs on your defense, what are you really doing out there? I would recommend getting as many of those players and 0 AP abilities as possible. It's really gonna help out, especially on these ranked streets. I would say every single game that I played this season was sweaty as hell. Every single game. I would not recommend going out there with the budget team. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's coming out with Randy Moss, Jalen Ramsey, some of the best and most expensive cards in the game right now. And those top threes that you see in the beginning of the game are vicious, man. So right here in this video, I'm coming out in two different playbooks. I got Philadelphia Eagles and also running Lions. I just feel like Lions is super easy to run because you see it in almost every single game. Trips, tight end, flex, that, you know, they got a lot of motion plays. You can really come out in two different plays and run it the whole game and be successful. I'm not saying you can do that against a really good player, but you know, in the lower ranks, you could really get by with just using those two plays that everyone's running. And of course, normal Y off close. I think we've seen this a lot in the MCS that just happened this week. They got a lot of good formations in that playbook as well in Philly. Their bunch is not really as good as Lions or any other playbook, but it's serviceable. You know, you got smash return. You could really get adjusty in bunch, but you're really using Eagles for also, you know, trips, tight end, flex, and normal Y off close, which is really underrated for the run game. I feel like they got a lot of good run plays in that formation. I got really comfortable running the ball. Especially if you got Ramondre Stevenson, you plug in human joystick on him, I think that offense really becomes deadly. Or even a player like Tony Pollard. You know, I was running that offense with CMC. Obviously, I didn't really want to spend a lot of money because I knew I was going to sell my team once I got to the rank that I wanted to be at. I wanted to sell my team right before Christmas, and then that way when presents open up, I kind of just assume that all the players' prices are going to drop. Hopefully that Randy Moss drops. We already seen Rod Woodson's price drop, so I probably will cop him on Christmas Day. Really excited to build my team again. Really getting that itch. I remember, man, when I first, you know, started playing in this season, I was dreading it because even in my placement games, I went 2-2, and I was like, man, this is going to be a, you know, a shitty experience because even in my placement games, I was matching up with people that were in the top 100 in the previous season. I kind of recognize their names because I play a lot. I play a lot of mud champs. So I am familiar with those names, and I just couldn't believe it because the very first time when I played ranked, I went 5-0, and I thought that was kind of like the standard. But then I started losing. I was like, man, this shit's going to be sweaty as hell. So I would just recommend, you know, just playing with a good head on your shoulders. You know, don't play too angry, because once you get mad at a certain game or a certain play that happens, that's going to carry on, and you're going to start getting that Madden fatigue. And once that Madden fatigue starts settling in, man, that's when you really got to start taking breaks and stuff. Because for me, I remember on a Saturday night, I started slamming some beers, and I was like, all right, man, let me grind out like 10 games. And I went on a losing streak, and I matched up with this dude like 3 times, and he just beat the crap out of me. I was like, man, I can't believe how bad I'm losing right now. So that's why I always say, you know, take a break whenever you need it, because, you know, that Madden fatigue is no joke. And, you know, all it takes for you to get your mojo back is, you know, go take a smoke break, go get a beer, you know, hang out with the lady, do something, take a nap, and then come back when you're fresh. And then that way you're gonna play a lot better, man. Trust me, because when you start playing, you know, more than 5 games, you don't play as good as your first game, especially when you're older. You don't play with the same reflexes, man. So right here I'm playing against this guy Champ Bailey. This was a really good player. I think I matched up with him earlier in the season, and we've had some hell games, man. I actually enjoy playing this guy because he kind of, you know, mixes it up, and he has a lot of plays. He kind of hides what he's doing on defense, whether he's blitzing or putting people back in coverage. And I love playing people like that, man. The people who just send mid blitz every single play, I feel like those people deserve to lose, man. If you're not adjusting, whether you're putting safeties in two-man under or something in mid blitz or something, do something instead of just press. Then I don't have no respect for you, because you know it's just the same shit over and over again. And I just feel like at the end of the day, that's kind of like a slap in my face. It's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna sit here and pick one play, do one thing, and you got to beat it. And you know, mid blitz is good. I think mid blitz is still king, but you know, the people who really know how to adjust, you know, are the players that I really enjoy playing. Alright, game 2, let's get into it. Playing against Junkyard Dog. Not gonna lie, this guy really should have beat me. I felt like I was being really complacent on offense. I was really predictable, doing the same thing over and over again. But I mean, this guy's offense wasn't really that good either. I felt like he was just taking his checkdowns the whole game. But sometimes that's really what you got to do, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys are watching this, learn from this. You know, if people are sending the loop blitz at you, if people are sending the 4-6-6-1 blitz at you, you got to really take what the defense gives you. And if that's including checkdowns for the whole entire game, then so be it. I mean, this guy was getting 10 yards a pop when he was throwing to his flats. But I'm not mad at it, because that's how you play Madden. You got to take what the defense gives you. And if that's throwing to the flats every single time, then that's what you got to do. And sometimes that's how you beat these 6-1 defenses, these looping blitzes. Sometimes, you know, they'll put their flats in 15 to 25s, and your checkdowns are going to be wide open. So good piece of advice right there. And this guy, if he did one thing differently, he would have won the game. And that one thing was going on conservative, because he gets 2 fumbles. I don't know what he was trying to do. I just feel like maybe he's like one of those people that feels like they can get away with being on balance. But I popped him twice. I got the ball, and I ended up winning. I won the game off of those 2 fumbles. So right here, second quarter, 50 seconds to go. Boom, right there. We get it back. We get the fumble. You know, all this talk about hit sticks, boom tech, man, make hit sticks great again, for real. Come out, trips, tight end, flex. I really don't like running this offense no more, because I just feel like everyone has the bag for it. If you don't have the bag, I feel like the best way to beat it is to come out and match. Funny thing is, I think this guy did come out and match, and I bombed him with that slant over the middle. So you just gotta be careful about that. But if you guys are gonna learn something about the way how I play defense, I love going on that slot cornerback, and I love pressing one of their receivers, whether it's a receiver or a tight end. I'm always trying to send the blitz like right there, and I'm trying to press someone. I'm trying to throw people off their reads. I'm trying to take away their first read. You know, beginning of the game, I think people were throwing the seams because defense doesn't really do a good job of covering the seams. Whether you're in cover 3 or cover 4, doesn't matter. The seams are going to be wide open, especially if they come out in trips or 5 wide. So that's why I like going over there, and I like trying to take that away as I throw a blind read for my second interception that I've thrown. Like I said, man, there's no easy games when you're playing ranked. I think this guy was really good. I've seen this guy play a few streamers after this. So he's a really good player. He knows what he's doing. Has a good scheme. There, I get the ball back again. 4th quarter. And I'm just trying to milky right here. I'm just trying to take out the milk and cookies. You know, Santa's coming to town. I'm just trying to let the clock hit 0 and get out of here. Get out of here with a win that I did not deserve. You know what I'm saying? Only 1 touchdown. But right here, I'm throwing this out route, the best route in the game. You know, it's going to help me convert. And, you know, this guy got me right here. So now I got to play defense. I think he just throws a blind read right here. So, hey, GG's my opponent. Let's move on.
領域展開福間水し
Okay, for game 3 we're playing Roshan 650, and he's another really good opponent. And I just want to go ahead and touch up on something that happened today. Today being Friday, you guys will be seeing this video on Saturday, but EA did like a shadow fix on the ranking system, and I know a lot of people who actually got above 3200 RP today are still being shown as champ level 3 instead of the coveted top 100. Now, I got over 3200 RP last week, and it shows that I'm still in top 100. Even today still shows that I'm over top 100. But for a lot of the people that are still grinding, I don't think they're going to be able to see that new top 100 emblem, even if they're past 3200 RP. Now, some people are saying just, you know, chill out, let it fix itself. You know, if you are at 3200 RP, you potentially still could get, you know, CJ2K. But as of right now, I think if you are seeing the champ level 3 emblem, even though you are past 3200 RP, you might get Jordan Fuller. But if you do see the top 100 emblem on your skill level, then I think you're gonna get CJ2K, if that makes sense. So I would just grind up to 3200 just to be safe. You know, you never know what's gonna happen with EA. Maybe it's gonna glitch out and give everyone CJ2Ks. Who knows? There's a lot of glitches that happen this year. But if I were you, if you guys are still, you know, still trying to grind up to 3200 RP, I would just do it just to be safe, you know. I mean, especially if you do want CJ2K as your running back, I feel like having a 99 speed running back, especially in January, who does get all team chems. I know he gets 97 speed, but a lot of people are running 40 theme teams, and he's going to get 99 speed with those boosts. I just feel like you can run that all the way until May. I mean, why not? You know, that's going to be your running back for a long time. So I feel like and he is auctionable, so to me I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth the grind, no matter how many games you play. It took me well above 60 games just to get him, so it is a grind. I remember grinding for the other champions. It would only take me about 25-30 games. This one took me a while, man, because the games are sweaty. But I think it's well worth it. You can still auction him. I think Talib's still sitting at, you know, 1 million coins right now. So I think they do hold value for a very long time. He is going to be outdated pretty fast. But like I said, you know, especially in ranked, you know, you do get hit sticked a lot. Your players get tired. You know, you start seeing your running backs yellow and red. So it's always good to have a 2 running back, even a 3 running back system. And right here we do secure the interception. I did click on pretty late, but you know, I'll go ahead and drop at the 2, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game. GG's to my opponent.
領域展開福間水し
Alright, so moving on to the final game, we are playing this guy X1 Shim. He was really good too. I just want to go ahead and touch up on presents. I know we're going to get a refresh in the store tomorrow on Sunday the 22nd. I'm actually saving up. I'm going to go ahead and quick sell my 90s and 93s. Get a little bit of snow, and I'm going to go ahead and roll the extra large. Maybe go with the large if I have some leftover snow. Just trying to get some LTD presents, you know, the big ones. I am sitting on about 4 right now. I think I have 2 Miami Twinkles, a Dex, and then also Original Lurker. Do want to get some more. I am trying to get that Covertron. I think that is like the best one to get. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below how many presents you guys are sitting on, how many LTD presents you guys got. What's your guys' process with this? Are you guys running the draft event to get snow? Or are you guys just quick selling your 90s, 93s to get a little bit of extra snow? Let me know in the comments below. All right, just to touch up on this game, I feel like the only reason why I won this game is because I got really lucky with my switch stick. Right there, I thought he was open. I thought that was a bomb in the middle. I am running that play out of Bunch X Nasty, out of the Lions playbook. It's really good. But as you can see, his run game is really good too. And, you know, the only reason why I won this game is because of the switch stick. You know, against a really good opponent, I feel like you're forced to switch stick. You know, a lot of people say, you know, I'm just going to send this cover 3, cover 4, send the blitz, and just let the defense work itself out. But, you know, when you're playing someone really good, they could really shut down your whole entire offense with 2 clicks. You know, I run Durham a lot. Typically what people do to stop Durham is take the underneath drag and then switch stick over to top left safety to take away that post or crosser. That's a really, really good defensive adjustment that people do, and all it really takes is 2 clicks. You know, if you get really good with your switch stick, you're gonna get a lot of stops. So just having that ability to be able to switch stick and stop all those crossing routes, all those posts, all those corners, it's really going to favor you in the long run. So just be able to have that ability to switch stick, have those reflexes, you know, not giving up the bomb, switch stick into the wrong person. Just going into practice mode and practicing for 20 minutes will benefit you a lot in the long run, man. So go ahead and practice that. You know, it really helped me out, and it really elevates your game as well. And it scares a lot of people when people start playing and they see you switch sticking all over the place. I mean, all you really got to do is switch stick left and right, left and right, left and right, and it scares a lot of people. It throws them off their reads. You know, you switch stick over to the left side, they're not going to throw that flat or that corner route. You know, so your blitz is going to be able to come in sometimes. And as I say that, we give them the switch stick of hell, and we're able to get that interception. Like I said before, man, I was going to lose this game if I didn't have that ability to switch stick. You know, it's going to give you a lot of stops. It's going to give you a lot of interceptions, being able to switch stick and scare them. So just practice. Practice makes perfect. You know, in this game, we don't have Sean Taylor. We don't have Tavon Austin. You know, those cards recently just came out. I feel like they're the best at their position. That Sean Taylor looks nasty, man. It kind of just makes me want to roll over to a Commanders theme team. I think they have some really good players. Paul Krause, cornerback. I think Paul Krause, he's just programmed differently. There's some players in this game, I think Kyle Hamilton's one of those players who are just built different. They're programmed to play insane. Paul Krause, ever since last year, I felt like every Paul Krause card is really good. So I think when I jump back into it, I think I'm going to go ahead and run a 40 49ers theme team along with a 20 Commanders theme team. Go ahead and get that. I believe Sean Alexander played for the Commanders, Paul Krause, Sean Taylor. They have really good receivers as well. So I think Commanders is the move. If not Commanders, you know, if I do have a little bit of extra coin, I'm probably going to go ahead and run Ravens theme team, get Hamilton boosted up, get Ed Reed back there. I really do love Ed Reed cards. I think they play insane as well. And as we wrap up with the video, let me know what theme teams you guys are running. Do want to say thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. I know you guys are busy. It's the holiday season. I just want to say everyone have a great Christmas. Enjoy it with your family and friends. Peace.